We'll begin. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday, June 6th of 2023, and we are convening a session of the tax. Today's category is water revenue. My name is Melissa Andre. I'm the executive director, and I am responsible for reminding or letting everybody know that to please be aware that this is a public hearing and it is being recorded. Because the meeting is public, participants and viewers have no expectation of privacy, and by continuing to be in the meeting, you are consenting to being recorded. With us today, we have a full board with our chair, Nancy Camerdiner, and board members, George Matthews, Paula Weiss, Ryan Boyer, and Dominique Ward. The stenographer's here. Nancy, please take it away.
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to announce that the items number 4 and 5 for 5901 Germantown Avenue investment have been continued before this hearing. And excuse me, there's nothing further that will happen with this today. It'll be on another agenda. Excuse me. The petitioner for item number 1, Millennium Investments LLC at 6249 Haverford Avenue is in the room. Please identify yourself for the record.
My name is Yom Faisal.
Excuse me.
For the
Something caught in my throat.
I'm sorry, could you repeat your name again, please, sir?
my name is Yom Faisal, and I'm representing Millennium Investments.
Can you get closer to the microphone?
My name is Yom Faisal, and this is for 6249 Haverford Avenue.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth with everything that comes before the board?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Who has this matter for the city?
Yim Peng represent the city.
Okay, do you have anyone who will be joining you who needs to be identified and possibly sworn?
Yes, Ms. Taliba Hike.
Please identify yourself for the record.
Yes, my name is Taliba Hike, and I'm a hearing officer for Water Revenue Bureau's Adjudications Unit.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth with everything that comes before the board?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay, and do you have the numbers for the record here?
Yes, the petitioner is questioning the period of January 28th, 2021 through September 29th, 2021. Principal amount of $6,134.05. There is $6.96 in penalties, $0 in liens, totaling $6,141.01.
I'm sorry, Talita, can you repeat the penalties? $6 in penalties?
Yep, $6.96. Yes,
Thank you.
no problem.
And what's the total then?
Total amount being $6,141.01.
That doesn't make sense because you had identified something at the 2,000 and some dollar level before you identified the one that was 6141.
6,000, the principal amount was $6,134.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not a problem. Maybe I wasn't close enough to the mic for you to keep.
Okay, and then what is the grand total of all of them?
$6,141.01.
But that's, I thought there was oh, never mind. I'll get it straightened out on my notes.
How much is the penalty, sir? How much is the penalty?
$6.96.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Does the city have any opening comments before we turn to the petitioner?
Yes, the city would like the board to know, petitioner, the Millennium LLC, Millennium Investments LLC has previously breached 2 agreements with the city already. And one of the agreements in 2019 is fairly close to a previous TRB case. So the city believe the petitioner is dealing with the city in less than good faith. And also the petitioner, as Ms. Hike has already described, the dispute period is from January 2021 to September 2021. The petitioner has already paid January and there, the court, basic current unpaid bills does not include, January and February 2021, presumably already paid.
I'm
So-
sorry, Mr. Payne, can you say that again?
The January and February 2021's bills have already been paid because there's the unpaid bills section in the city system no longer have an unpaid balance for those periods.
So could I ask a question then? Is this $6,134 specifically for the period March through September, or does this represent some prior balance?
Only March to September.
Okay, so the actual usage for March through September of 2021.
And perhaps one period from 2023, the last month.
Okay, but we're not going back. It's not a balance transfer. It's not some other period of time that's simply showing up now in 2021.
No.
It is not. This is a case about dispute of high bills.
Okay, but for that period, okay.
So we'll turn to the petitioner then. Please tell us why you're here and
Okay.
what it is you're looking for from this board. And try to stay as close to that mic as you can or speak up because otherwise we lose your voice and we'll
Okay.
keep asking you to repeat.
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity. What we are disputing is actually from April to September. So that's why we paid the January and February. The reason we disputed that at time is because we had reported it to the water department that this meter was broken. They sent someone and they were able to fix it. So that's why. So we disputed that. The rest of it, we're comfortable paying the rest of it. And I hope they can be able to remove it. We have, according to records, $530.79 penalty that is on our record. So I also like to get that adjusted. So the period from actually from May 2021 to September 2021 is the one that we are disputing. We know that this was a meter broken because we had sent a licensed plumber. He came and looked at it, and he wrote a letter specifying that there was no leaking of water, and the only way that we can have this kind of high bills is because the meter was broken. So the water department sent someone and they made repairs to it. So we do have, that's in their records. So Mr. Glenn Burton, he's a licensed plumber. He's licensed in Philadelphia. And he said, I would like to confirm that I inspected the building located at 6249 Haverford Avenue in 2021 on several occasions, March 15, June 29, September 1, 2021, to find any leaks. After performing through inspection of the entire building, I was not able to find any leaks in the building all 3 times. That's what it says.
I'm gonna take a picture and send it to the board and to Mr. Payne.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Mr. Payne?
Yes.
So there was no leaks of water, and the only way this bill could have been high, we think, is because the meter was broken or there was some kind of malfunction. That's why we came here to appeal. We will be fine with paying the rest of the bills, and we appreciate if you can take off the penalty for us. Thank you.
Mr. Peng, cross-examination?
Since I just want to take a note that the city didn't receive the plumber's report prior.
Excuse me, say that again?
Yeah, it's on its way.
Yeah, I just want to make the board known that city did not receive the plumber's report prior to the hearing. But yeah, I understand it's on the way. So, Mr. Fassi, are you the owner of the property?
I'm one of the partners, yes. I manage the property.
So what kind of property is this?
It's a multi-unit property, and during that time, it actually was empty, was under renovation.
I'm sorry, this is the reporter. I'm having difficulty hearing you.
Okay. Yes.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Okay, do you hear me now? Is it better?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So yes, I'm one of the partners of,
Is that your phone?
yes.
That's causing the static on the?
no, no, Scott,
No?
it's not. I don't-
And what kind of property did you say this is?
It's a multi-use, first floor commercial, and then we have 3 apartments.
Thank you.
And what I want to add that there was no one, it was not rented at that time. It was empty.
Okay. So do you have any utility bills, like power or gas that show, no usage, basically showing the property is empty for the disputed period?
We had previously brought that in to show that we submitted it at the previous hearing, but I don't have it with me right now. I can provide that if you need.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we check our files, Miss Andre? Is there anything in there?
No, there's nothing in here.
I'm checking mine. I don't have anything either.
So I just want to make sure. So, Mr. Fassi, so you're saying that during the disputed periods, the property is not rented?
No, it was not rented. It was empty.
Okay. So, who is responsible for handling the water sewer bills at this property?
Actually, utilities are paid by the tenants, except the water. The water we're responsible because it's a multi-unit, is only 1 meter. So they pay for electric, they pay for gas, but everything else, water we pay. So that's how it's set up.
So you said earlier this period, there's no tenants.
I say there's no tenant, yes.
So who will be picking up all the bills for this period?
There was no usage, but at that time, so we didn't pay, so when the tenants come in, they get it connected. If we have to do any construction, or we need electric or then we have it connected under our company name.
I think you might be misunderstanding my question. So my question is, during this period where you say the
Mhm.
property is vacant, who is handling the water bills
Yes,
at this
us.
property?
Millennium Investments does.
Okay. So at this point, I would like to do a survey of the property. So how many bathrooms are in this property?
This property has 4 bathrooms.
So is there any toilets in this bathroom, I'm assuming?
Yes, toilets, yes.
One per each?
1 per each, yes.
How about showers?
Yes, showers too, yes.
One per each?
1 for each, yes.
Okay. Is there, for these 4 units, is there any kitchens?
Yes, we do. We do have kitchens, yes.
Is also 1 per unit?
1 per unit, yes.
Okay. How many faucets in each unit? Like just water faucets?
1 for the bathroom and 1 for the kitchen. So it's altogether 8 faucets.
Okay. Any dishwashers?
No, no dishwashers.
No dishwashers. Any laundry facilities for any units?
No, we don't have it.
Does this property have any other water fixtures?
No, we don't have any other one.
So you said the water bills are during the periods are high. Is that correct?
Which period?
From the as you said, the April 2021 to September 2021. So your petition is that the water bills for this period is high. Is that correct?
It's high because the bill was high, yes, and we sent a plumber to look at, check the place, all the apartments, and he checked and he said there was no leak, so we couldn't figure it out. We reported it to water department. They sent somebody and they came in and they changed meter, or they fixed it, and then water become normal.
So did you contact the city to perform any meter tests?
Yes, they did. They did come in. Yes, they did come in. Yes.
So did you like request? What I'm saying is a special meter test where you request the meter shop to take the meter out of the property, take it into their workshop and do a test to determine whether the meter assembly is working properly. Have you requested anything of that sort?
Yeah, we complained to the water department. They sent somebody, an expert. He checked it out. And he changed the meter and he updated some things in there, which should be in the record right now. So, but they did make the repairs that we asked for to check it, and they found the problem, whatever it is, and then they fixed it, and then the water usage became normal.
So you never request your meter to be tested in the workshop?
I don't specifically
I think
recall
this was
that.
asked and answered, Mr. Peng. He's answered what he asked for the water department to.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I have no further questions for Ms. Siha, and I would like to ask some question to Ms. Hike.
Please proceed.
Ms. Hike, have you had opportunity to review this petitioner's account?
Yes,
What type of property is this according to the system?
it's a commercial property.
So who is the owner of the property?
Millennial Investments LLC.
When did the petitioner purchase this property?
March 28th, 2017.
How do you know this information?
The deed provides us with this information.
Was any discontinuous permit obtained for this property at any period?
No,
Was vacant property license obtained for this property at any period?
no.
So water usage readings for the disputed period actual and progressive?
Yes,
Ms. Hike, did technicians go out to this property on or about October 22nd, 2021?
yes.
What is the reason for the visit?
There was a spike in the water usage. The water usage was high.
So what did technician find when they got to petitioner's property?
They found the property unoccupied. Nobody was there. It was unoccupied.
So what did technician do on this property, if anything?
They changed the earth. They didn't change the battery. They changed the earth.
So just for the record, what are the component of the meter assembly?
The meter itself and as well as the earth.
So what does the meter do?
The meter actually, it registers the water usage at the property.
So what does the earth do?
The earth transmits the water usage that's from the property. It transmits the readings outside of the properties to the technician, so that therefore the technicians won't have to enter the property to get the monthly readings.
So did technician do any other work other than change the earth that day?
No,
So were there any high usage spikes after the earth is changed?
yes,
The petitioner has any payment agreement with the city in the past?
yes.
How many agreements were there?
2,
Are both agreement breached?
yes.
I have no further questions.
Could we see an account with usage?
Sure. You like me to bring the usage up for that period?
I would find that helpful.
Not a problem. I'll bring it up.
Thank you.
Mhm. Can you see it?
Yes,
Yes, thank you.
Not a problem. If you'd like me to make any adjustments, let me know.
Let's see. So we're talking about March, April 2021. Okay, I see it. essentially through September, right?
Yes.
June to September. And the technicians were out in October.
Yes,
In
I see it.
October 21st.
yes.
Right. Were they out prior to that at any point?
Let's see.
Not,
I don't think so, no.
I don't think at least not anywhere close to the
Not anywhere
period.
close to the
No,
period. in
No,
question.
that was in 2018, so not anywhere close to that period.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see.
Excuse me, I think I do have one more question for the petitioner. Miss Fasiha, how many property are you managing other than the wine dispute
Right now or at that time?
at the time?
At any time? Well,
Not anytime, the
yeah,
dispute in
pardon?
2021. In 2021.
At that time, I think it was maybe 15 to about 15 properties.
Okay. Yeah, that's my last question.
Any other questions from board members to either the city or to the petitioner?
I guess, Ms. Hyde, can I ask one more question in terms of, I saw that payments were spotty as they were coming in,
Mhm.
but could you tell us if during that time period or during that year for any of the payments that came in, were any other penalties deducted from his payments?
Sure, let me take a look. I'll take a look.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Yes, there were other penalties. There was penalties, June 21, a lien, $91.45 lien, July 1st, 21. There was, yeah, there's penalties that, in a sense, they couldn't be actually abated.
And could you tell us,
Accurate.
I don't know if you could do a quick approximation or estimate or how much?
Let's see if I can get an estimate, but I wouldn't be able to get an approximate.
The penalties seem to be scattered through.
Maybe about $130 in penalties. There's one lien there for $91.45 as well.
Okay,
Mhm,
thank you.
not a problem.
I don't
Any
have,
other questions before the board steps back to consider a decision? Mr.
I'd like
Payne,
to make some final comments.
please.
First of all, as we can see, even after the October of 2021's meter shop visits that switched out the earth of the meter assembly within the property, there is still further water usage spikes. And also that the petitioner, as he just described, that he manages over 15 and 20 other properties at a time. And then he does not personally live in this property, as according to his word, this property is empty during the disputed time. So he has, it's unreasonable to believe the petitioner has any firsthand knowledge of the circumstances behind these water usage spikes. And that's it, yeah.
Okay. Any other comments from the petitioner before we step aside?
Yes, in regards to the spike after the repair was made, we did not dispute that. We're willing to pay for that. We're trying to do construction and there was some usage there, but then there was also a leak there. So we know about that. And we're willing to pay for it after October. What we're disputing is the period between actually May and September, where we have verified that we sent someone to fix it. Not only one person, actually more than 2 people, and they said there was no leak. There was no leak. So it has to be the meter. So we asked the water department and they sent someone, they fixed the problem and everything back to normal. And then there was, of course, there was one spike that was because of our own usage and also the leak. So we're fine with that. We're not disputing that. I just want to mention that to you. Thank you.
The city would like to rebuttal the argument that the fact that there is I understand the petitioner is not disputing the spikes after September, but the fact that after the earth change, there is still spike, city believe indicates the high water usage issue should be found within the property and not with the city equipment. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or comments before the board steps aside?
Okay, if everybody can just hold tight, the board is just gonna go into a breakout room.
Excuse me, this is the reporter. While we are off the record, could I ask the petitioner to spell his name, please, sir?
Yes, my name is Yom Fisaha.
Wait, whoa, something happened there. Try again.
Okay, my name is Yom Fisaha. Spelling is Y as yellow, O as orange, U as U-Haul, M as Mary. That's the first name.
Yes.
Last name is Fisaha, F as in Frank, E as Edward, S as in Sam, S as in Sam, E as Edward, H as Harry, A as Adam.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Nancy, everyone is back.
Okay, fine, thank you. The board has reached a decision. It's our decision to waive 100% of the penalties from January of 2021 through October of 2021. We'll note that some of those had already been paid by the petitioner, so that needs to be added back in again as part of the reduction. So it almost will appear as a doubling on those. You'll get a letter from us that spells out our decision. Both sides do have the right to appeal to the Court of Common Pleas within 30 days of the date of our letter. I'm going to assume for a moment that neither side is going to choose to appeal. And if that proves to be the case, then you should make arrangements to enter into a payment from the city's end to the petitioner to cover those penalties. Are there any questions?
George Matthews, I concur.
What, oh,
Otherwise, I concur.
Dominic Ward, I concur.
Nancy Cameradiner, I concur. Is Ryan still on or did he step off?
He stepped off.
Okay, thank you. I want to know whether we needed him to enter in here or not. So you'll get a letter from us within a week to 2 weeks. I'm not sure how long it's taking these days. And then after that, it'd be 30 days for any consideration for going to court. I'm going to assume that neither side is going to take this to court. And after that, they should be reaching an agreement in terms of getting the penalty payments refunded to the petitioner.
okay, and
Any questions?
Mike, I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Of course.
So the amount that we disputed, what is the status of that amount?
The board's decision did not touch that.
I did not touch that.
No, we just credited you back. The board just credited you back the penalties that have been paid since January of 2021.
Okay, so the board is saying we have to pay it?
That is correct.
Oh, okay. And the penalty is, how much was the penalty credit we're getting?
Well, at the time it was read into the record, the penalty was $6, but we believe that you've paid penalties going back. So we're having them give you a credit for all the penalties paid since January of 2021.
Okay, thank you.
So it's from January 2021 through October of 2021, any penalties that were paid in that time period.
Or for that time period.
Or for that time period, excuse me, yeah.
Okay.
My apologies in my misstatement. Okay. Any other questions?
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing none, then this part of our hearing is adjourned. We thank you very much for coming in and working with us on this matter.
It is approximately 2:47. There is nobody else in the waiting room here at 100 South Broad Street. Additionally, there is no one in the waiting room in the Zoom hearing. And so can you, I guess we could read in case number 2 and 3.
Okay, let me read into the record the items for, excuse me, cases number 2 and 3. Number 2 is Jeff Heel, Scott Senior, last 4 digits of the docket 9992 for 6005 Lansdowne Avenue. Does anyone have any information regarding this matter? Anyone from the city have any information concerning it particular?
Yes, I have contacted the petitioner, and then the petitioner, from what I heard, what I understood, the petitioner does not really dispute any bills he received, past or present.
I'm sorry, I apologize, but I have somebody cutting grass very close to me and I'm having trouble hearing what you said. Could you say it a little bit louder?
So I have contacted the petitioner. Petitioner expressed to me that he does not really dispute any bills he has past and present. What he wanted to is having some assistance in paying the bills. I have directed him to the CAP employees, and hopefully he will contact them and withdraw the case in the future.
What does that do in terms of our case today? He didn't show up and didn't provide any written information as far as we know.
I told him if he, I told him if he didn't want to have no dispute, he should withdraw the case. But obviously, he did not do that.
I would vote deny, did not appear.
I
I concur with that decision.
Dominic Ford concurs with the decision.
Okay, and Nancy Cameron. So we're marking this matter as denied for failure to appear. We also have item number 3 for Lawrence Burton, last 4 digits of the docket 9793 for property at 4806 North Hutchinson Street. Does anyone have any information about this petitioner or the status on this matter?
Yes, I was also able to get in contact with this petitioner. We were in negotiation in this. We were agreed in settlement in spirit. The petitioner currently could not agree to any term because, according to what I heard, she is currently in between jobs, cannot commit to any payment, so she can't agree to anything specific. On top of my head, I think she said something. She wanted me to contact her again in 5 months. I'm assuming, but she means like by then she will have a income.
Right, but we did not hear from her, correct, Ms. Andre?
No, we did not.
Maybe another denied.
So the
for
board
failure.
has no direct knowledge on that matter.
And just the final notes, I informed both petitioners that if they want to, they could withdraw they could continue or withdraw the case if they wish.
And
But
neither of them followed
neither of
through
them
on that.
follow through on that. They just choose to not
Okay.
come, which I did not advise them to do that.
Thank you. So Nancy, I would vote denied for failure to appear.
Okay.
George
Dominique,
Matthews, I concur with the decision.
Dominic Ford concurs with the decision.
and Nancy Cameron all join with that. So that is another item that has been identified as denied for failure to appear. Letters will go out to them to let them know the status on this. Any other items to come before the board at this time?
No,
Hearing none, this hearing is adjourned. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
And I hope you
Everybody.
were not affected too much by the lawnmower behind me.
Have a good afternoon.
bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
All right.
Thank you all. Have a good
Have a
day.
nice weekend.